This is one of the best cars you can buy, not just among mid-size sedans, but almost any car you can think of. I love Mercedes-Benz. I love the E-Class. I'm not gonna hide that. This car does everything well, and it makes you feel good, really good. This generation E has been out since the 2017 model year. For 2021, there's a small refresh. New exterior styling, new tech. What you see here is the AMG E53, the turbo hybrid with one of the most sophisticated engines in a luxury car. So yeah, I already love this car, but my question to you about the E-Class is this: how fast do you want to go? And how much can you spend? And how many car videos can you watch? Subscribe to the CarGurus YouTube channel because we drive everything, and we'll help you find your best car at any budget. For 2021, Mercedes made the E-Class match its newer exterior styles, as seen on the CLS, AMG GT, CLA, and many other models. Squintier headlights and an inverted trapezoid grille are the major changes. Anytime you see a Mercedes-Benz with these vertical slats on the grille, that indicates it's a real AMG model. The E63 has an even taller grille. But I have some sad news. There's no more hood ornament for 2021. Mercedes removed the luxury styling package on the E-Class, so you can't get that beautiful, elegant standing hood ornament and the thin-lined horizontal grille. It's only available in Europe right now. And there's one more little styling thing that you won't find on normal E53s. Because this is wearing winter tires, Mercedes fitted that to our press car, they have some different accessory wheels. So these are really pretty, but you'll have even prettier wheels as standard, plus the option to go for staggered 20-inch tires. The biggest change from behind are these horizontal taillights that mimic the previous generation E-Class. If you remember, they used to be vertical, running along here. This E53 also has the AMG Night package, which darkens the side trim, and these quad tailpipes. Even with all of that decoration, the E is really an unassuming car. It's understated, particularly from the rear. That's the whole point of it. 5 things to know. Prices for the new 21 E-Class are a lot like the weather in the American Southwest. They start in the mid-50s and then they go to the low 100s. The E-Class has one of the most advanced hybrid engines on sale, and in the E53, it has an electric turbocharger. The AMG Performance exhaust is an absolute must. New headlights and taillights are the major new features. Plus, there's a new touchscreen and software called MBUX, the Mercedes-Benz User Experience. This interior, after 4 years, is still stunning, no matter how you spec it. The E-Class sets the bar for design, lighting, and quality. The digital instrument panel is now standard, no analog gauges. There's rich woods that are polished or in matte finish, aluminum, and this, carbon fiber. The ambient lighting is beautiful. It'll animate when you adjust the climate control. Red and blue. And it just animates when you're just sitting still. Gorgeous. The optional Burmester stereo has even more lighting and tweeters that motorize from the doors. This E53 has red stitching, black Alcantara suede, and Nappa leather, including on this new flat-bottom steering wheel. It's a totally new design with all these different spokes and touch-sensitive buttons that adjust a lot of things. We'll get to those later. You'll find plenty of room in the back seat, and lots more in the trunk, which has 13 cubic feet. Feels a lot bigger. Overall, the E-Class feels expensive, looks expensive, and it is expensive. This car is $101,000, and that money could go toward an S-Class. This is the E53. It's fast, but not too fast, and I think it's the sweet spot of the entire E-Class lineup. New for 2021, besides that really nice performance exhaust, is an inline 6-cylinder engine that replaces the V6. The E450 and the E53 both have twin-turbo inline 6, and they're both a mild hybrid. They've got a secondary 48-volt electrical system, no starter motor, no belt accessory on the engine. It's unlike anything Mercedes has done before, and that means that it can theoretically save fuel. The air conditioning can stay on longer with the engine off. The car will coast more when you're at higher speeds. The auto stop start system will engage sooner. And well, it's supposed to save you fuel and supposed to have less emissions. But on a car like the AMG E53, it's tuned for power. I mean, am I saving gas right now when I do that? No, and it's burning more fuel in the exhaust, so gotta love that. Just proves you can't have everything. 429 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. Can't argue with that. And when you really put your foot down, you get another 21 horsepower and 184 pound-feet for brief moments by that electric starter generator. So that's what they call EQ boost. And you can see it right here on the instrument panel. All the way. And on the AMG model, the 9-speed transmission, it's tuned for faster upshifts and downshifts. And you can hear all those snap, crackle pops. Really, really great. This is the same powertrain I recently tested, if you remember, the GLE 53 Coupe. But man, it feels a lot better in this car because it's hundreds of pounds lighter. That thing was a big It's really what it is. It's amazing what you can do when you lose weight. This powertrain can really breathe now. And if you want to breathe more, you can get the E63S. That's got the 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with 603 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. And for 2021, it is also electrified. The turbos are conventional, but it still has the same mild hybrid setup as all the other E-Class models, except the E350. That is the base model with a single turbo 2-liter 4. We just reviewed that. Matt Smith did, in fact. He liked it. I liked it. But the 6-cylinder models are a lot better. They drive faster, they're smoother, they've got the power you expect in a Mercedes sedan. That's a good entry-level model, don't get me wrong, and it's better than the previous 4-cylinder models we had before, but 450 is the number you want to start with. This AMG has adaptive dampers. Now, unlike older AMG models for the past few years, like I would say 2018 previously, this one rides really well in all of the settings. So you don't have anything that's too harsh. Comfort mode really feels comfortable. Sport, a little more. Sport Plus, even firmer. But it never gets out of control. I felt that way with the AMG GT Roadster I just drove. It's just simply a better setup all around. And you're not going to be uncomfortable in this car because, frankly, who wants to be? The thing is, you can have this or a BMW M550i with a twin-turbo V8. That's got another 100 horsepower in it. But as it stands, this is still pretty good, right? I mean, who are we kidding? No, it's real good. It is. Depending how you wake up each day, you can configure AMG dynamics the way you feel. Are you basic? Are you a pro? Are you advanced? Right now, I'm just advanced. What that does is it combines the steering, the suspension, throttle, and it kind of puts it all together, including the stability control, to give you an overall feeling. That's in addition to all the other driving modes that you can already get on this car. If you get the E63, there's a race mode. So we don't have that here, but then again, who's racing in their E-Class? This is really a calm and sedate vehicle. Now, it can be calm when you want it to be, put it back in comfort mode, and then it can be really annoying when you want to wake up your neighbors. This is more my style and my speed, but I get it's not for everybody. AMG models all come with 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive, and what that means is that it sends more of the power to the rear wheels all the time, up to 100%. It also has torque vectoring that breaks the inner wheels around turns, that tightens the car's trajectory. But in any mode you're in and any feeling that you have, the E-Class is just composed. The ride is great, the steering's great, and so are the brakes. The feel, the pedal, it's just, there's nothing bad I can say about it. Except that I want to keep going. These two 12-inch screens look the same, but voila, it's a touchscreen. This is MBUX, and it's simpler, faster, and more intuitive. I've already detailed this system in our review of the 2020 GLC, so go and watch that one first, but I'm going to show you some more cool features on this E. You can adjust the balance of the seat heaters, more on your back or more underneath. It's up to you. There's a hot massage that kind of feels like a hot stone, and it also will heat both of these armrests along with the rest of you. Whoa, gotta watch it. Takes you by surprise. There's a fun little activity called seat kinetics. When you activate it, it'll move the lumbar and parts of the cushion to kind of perk up your body on long drives. There's also this thing called dynamic seat. Mercedes has had this for a long time. When you steer the wheel, it inflates either opposite bolster, hugs you in really nice and tight. And then of course, There's a perfume canister because sometimes we all forget deodorant. I didn't today, but sometimes you never know. Check out the steering wheel. You can control the screen with your right thumb and control the instrument panel with your left. Customize it to your heart's desire. There's no limit to how crazy you can make it. Useful? Well, it is. Over the top? Also, yeah. That's why it's a Mercedes. There's newer controls for the head-up display, plus more full-screen visuals for the driver assist that make this instrument panel even prettier than before. The AMG models include a new mode for Super Sport, and there's now an understated option that brings back the big clock from the previous E. On top of that, there's more screens within these dials on the steering wheel. They change driving modes, and there are 2 more buttons you can reprogram. Driver assists are first class. 1 tap to change lanes automatically. Automatic steering. Evasive steering assist. Seat bolsters that will shift your body away from a side impact within milliseconds. If something can be sensed, scanned, or tracked, the E-Class will automate it. For $101,000 as tested, this E53 doesn't even come fully loaded. My butt's kind of cold because I don't have heated rear seats. That's $580. 2 more USB ports don't even come standard. That's another $50. The E63S, even with the big engine, isn't fully loaded, and it starts at over $107,000. But with the E-Class, you don't need one as lavish or as fast as this to get one that's enjoyable. The E350 starts at $54,250 with a lot standard. A well-equipped E450 is in the upper 60s, and that has all the power and luxury most anyone will want. This E53 is over the top when optioned out, but then again, so is the Audi S6 and BMW M550i. They come within thousands of dollars of this Mercedes. The E-Class, it's as sporty and as lavish as you want it to be. But no matter which E-Class you choose, whether it's a sedan, wagon, coupe, or convertible, you're getting a solid, safe, and impeccable machine. You'll be in total comfort and style. And even as newer cars come out while you own one, the E-Class won't feel old. But is that feeling worth $100 grand, like on this car? You tell us. For the full review, read it at CarGurus.com and subscribe to the CarGurus YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.